All right, so I'm really hurting my engagement with this video, okay? So I'm just going to start off and just give you spoilers. There's no way, there's absolutely no way that the San Antonio Spurs go after Kyrie Irving.
I want some nasty. Are we having fun yet?
All right, so let's go ahead and get into this just right now, okay? Right off the bat. There's no way that the San Antonio Spurs go after Kyrie Irving. There's no way at this point that we're looking at a deal in which we get Russell Westbrook. Now, I know we only have a few days left, and if I come out of this and I'm completely wrong, I'm wrong. But I just do not see any type of situation in which the San Antonio Spurs gets Kyrie Irving. It makes no sense. It seems like at the very least, it would just be punishment for Kyrie, and it would hurt us tremendously. So if you guys haven't heard, so Kyrie Irving actually asked for a trade. Let me go ahead and just so I can solidify it a little bit for you. Yeah, so here we go. Clan the Spurs fan reacted, bro, what? And he's laughing. I don't know what's funny about this. But you can see here, Woj says, Brooklyn Nets star Kyrie Irving has told the franchise that he wants to be traded ahead of Thursday's deadline. That is insane. I just did not see it coming, especially since the Nets have been doing so well this season, and they really got their feet underneath them. But another thing too, before, from what I remember, okay, this is outside looking in, all right, outside source, I don't know. From what I remember, Kyrie Irving wanted all these different stipulations to his extension, and that's why he didn't sign an extension with the Nets. It was the same thing during the season in which they were trying to negotiate a new deal, well, before the season started, and that was the main thing. Like, Kyrie wanted certain things, and the Nets were like, no, which rightfully so, to be honest with you, because the way that the Nets are set up right now, if you look here, Kevin Durant, they have Kevin Durant down for several years now. Kevin Durant asked for a trade as well, and they said no, because they're trying to win a championship, and this is probably their best year to do so, because Kyrie Irving is so unpredictable, man. So there's been reports also that came out saying that Kyrie Irving said that this isn't about the money. I don't know if that's his team that said that. We don't know this for sure, but that's the reports that's coming out, that Kyrie is not about the money, and it seems like there's no way in hell that he comes back to the Nets, which is really crazy to me. And I'll be honest with you, it doesn't matter where Kyrie goes, there's going to be some type of drama, there's going to be some type of issue, because he just brings that with him. I mean, that's just what you get when you get Kyrie Irving. But as it stands right now, it does make a lot of sense for the Lakers at this point to go after Kyrie, throw in Westbrook, and it looks like we will be outside of that deal. So I don't know what the Spurs are going to do with all that cap space. I still think that we're going to try and attempt to trade off excuse me, Josh Richardson, if we can, Doug McDermott. But when I look at the Nets, that's probably the best possible deal. But also, just me making assumptions, okay? They're probably not in a rush. I mean, look, he's been very open. Here, this is how I kind of see it at this point. If you look at the Brooklyn Nets, if you're not getting a great player, because getting Westbrook in exchange for Kyrie Irving is just nothing, okay? What was that? Ugh, I don't know what that was. That's just absolutely nothing. I don't think that helps you or gets you closer to a championship at all. And then Kyrie also being pretty open and how he's been acting lately, he's not coming back. So it's one of those situations where, can you get a deal that would put you in championship contention now, or at least in the next year or so? Because Kevin Durant, he's getting older, okay? So you want to win now. So the reason why I brought this up and why I framed it in, I don't think the Spurs are going to go after Kyrie, is because I've seen quite a few people all over Twitter, Spurs fans that is, all over Twitter saying, go after Kyrie. I don't know if you guys are joking. I don't know if you're trolling. I don't know. I'm just going to assume that it's a troll. I don't know. But if we were taking it serious, there's no way. Like, what will we give up? Like, we give up a multitude of picks for Kyrie, or a few picks for Kyrie. That doesn't help us. It doesn't help our situation this season. It doesn't help Kyrie. It doesn't help anybody. We want to tank. What, you get Kyrie and then you get successful? Because I've seen a few things like this too. So let's just bring up, hold on. Let's look at the standings. I shouldn't have to explain this, but I have seen quite a few people talk about this. So, all right, so this makes no sense. All right, so right now, as it stands, the San Antonio Spurs are basically a game away from being worst in the NBA, which is where we want to be, right? So let's just say hypothetically we grab Kyrie, all right, and we have to utilize him. He only has 1 year on his contract. Is he going to stick around for a rebuild? And no, Kyrie is so unpredictable. I have no idea. Okay, I don't know. He's so unpredictable. Maybe he'll sign a huge extension with us. I don't know. Makes no sense. All right, so we grab Kyrie. We're gonna win some games. Kyrie is that good. Okay, so a lot of games that we should lose, we're gonna win a few. And then let's just say now all of a sudden we're 4th or 5th worst in the NBA. Now, what does that look like? Well, let's see. Odds, NBA draft. Let's see. So if we look here, Tankathon, this is what this would look like. Oh, sorry, it's loading up. Here we go. All right, so right now you can see that the Spurs are second, tied for second. We're more than likely going to be first because it's getting worse. But let's just say we're 5th, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is way different than if we were up here. Okay, we would have a 26 because I'm assuming we would be like 5th or 4th, right? We would have around a 26% chance of getting 7th and a 20% chance or 19% chance, however you want to phrase it, is getting 6th. That is not good. That's no bueno. Okay, at the very least, if we were 1st or 2nd, we would get a guaranteed top 5 pick or a guaranteed top 6 pick. But if you're in 5th, that is not where you want to be. As you guys remember, I think we ended up, I don't know, around here somewhere. I think we were right here actually. Yeah, we were right here because we had a good chance of getting 9th. So that you just don't want to end up there because you don't get 7th and you have a super great chance of being 6th. Just not a good idea. Just dumb. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention. Probably something I didn't have to talk about, but hey, it's there. So as it stands right now, Kyrie Irving once out. I don't know where the heck or what the heck is going on, but as it stands right now, it seems as if the Lakers are talking to the Hornets and Jazz, trying to see if they can make something happen. So let's just look through this article and get on out of here. So it says here the Lakers downgraded Westbrook to questionable in the injury report. Oh, that was also something I didn't bring up. This might be a coincidence, okay? But Russell Westbrook and Kyrie Irving are both out tonight. So who knows? I don't know. All right, we're moving on. The Lakers downgraded Westbrook to questionable. Blah, 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 blah. The Nets, however, announced that Irving would sit out against the Wizards with calf soreness. Sure, did not participate in their morning walk around and were not sure if he'd be at the game. Kyrie Irving is so unpredictable. It's absolutely ridiculous, dude. Oh my God. I wonder how KD, what KD thinks of this. Okay, because KD, he is infamous for sticking up for his teammates no matter what. I do wonder how he feels about this. But moving on, Vaughn says he's approaching an absence as a day-to-day situation. He's not sure when he will be able to play again. Good God. Obviously, his calf is just really sore. Please do not write any other possible reasons he would not be at the game. Dude, come on. You can say calf soreness. That's fun. But to say that he's day-to-day as well, that's BS. Okay, you don't have calf soreness and then be like, oh, it's day-to-day. I don't buy that. Both downgrades came in the aftermath of Irving's trade request. Coincidence? I think not. All right, the Lakers are surely searching for continued upgrades to their lineup around LeBron James, Anthony Davis, following January edition of Rui Hachimura. Sources said, and have held conversations with both Utah and Charlotte regarding trading Russell Westbrook and the final year of his $47 million salary. See, it just makes sense for both. You know, both have a crazy contract, both about to be free agents. Just makes sense. It's been repeated by league personnel that Miami has little regard for swapping Kyle Lowry for Westbrook. Yeah, that wouldn't make a lot of sense. Yesterday, Fisher was the latest link Hornets guard. I butchered that. Terry Rozier as a potential Westbrook swap target, but confirming that the Lakers have actually spoken with Charlotte about such a deal lately is still notable in the midst of all this, and is his confirmation that the Heat still would only want Westbrook in a buyout market edition. Let me just be honest. I'm just going to say this, okay? Let's just say this. You're trying to get a championship any means necessary, right? If you're the Nets, getting a good swap at this point, knowing how desperate you are at this point, and knowing Kyrie is not going to come back, and teams know that he's going to be an unrestricted free agent, I don't know if I would pull the plug. I don't know if I would pull the trigger. I mean, on this, because I look at it as this. You have this year that you could legitimately be a contender. Like, I do think that the Nets could legitimately be a contender. They're 4th in the East. They've been playing fairly well. I know the last 10 games haven't been the best, but they've been playing fairly well this season. They got their stuff together for the most part. I just, oh, sorry, didn't mean to bring that. I just don't know if it makes a lot of sense right now. If you pull the trigger, if you get a player that's not as good as Kyrie, it just, I don't know. I mean, unless you're trying to be set up for the year after that, but they're trying to win now. I say just keep them. If you're not going to get anything from them anyway, and then you're going to be out of the playoffs because whoever you replace them with still has to get accustomed to the team. I just say, look, just ride it out. That's my opinion. I say just ride it out. Maybe you can try to convince Kyrie later if you can get near a championship. I mean, it would look really bad on him to leave that situation, but who knows? I don't know. So, I don't know. This went on too long. I'll give it to you guys later. Oh, if you want to support the channel, clanthemerchfan.com. Yeah, forgot to bring that up. But yeah, thanks for the love. Till next time. Bye.